What is happening, guys? Call of Duty Black Ops Kid here, and if you watched last week's video, I mentioned I was doing a controller review, and if you've seen last week's video, you're also noticing I'm also wearing the same clothes as last week because this is recorded on the same day. Either way, guys, welcome to another great tech review. Today's Tech Tuesday is going to be Afterglow's wired controller from PDP. Now, I've been using this for a while, and this is probably one of the controllers I kind of just bought on a whim, mainly because no Power A controllers were available. And I have to say, it's kind of interesting. You can see right through the controller, which reminds me of the old school Afterglows days from the Xbox 360s I've had from years past. So right now they're about $29.99, and considering that's not that bad of a price, how good is the controller? Because one thing I had to notice is there's no button on the back that just kind of automatically changes the your color like the Power A Spectra controller, as well as there's no programmable buttons on the back to make hotkeys for easy gameplay. So that was one of the bummer things I found out, and I've had this controller since about April of this year already. And with over 3,253 results on Amazon, I thought this had to have been a great product. And I've been using it, and I can never really get things to work. One thing is, to change the colors on this thing, it's almost damn near impossible. So you can actually change, you can change the RGB by pressing this button while holding it. Change this with this, and if you can press the left trigger, that means that it's working. So we can change this to whatever color you want. We're gonna change this to like purple. Now we're gonna let go of the function button, and it should save. Jesus, that was a pain in the ass. I've literally been doing this for 4 or 5 minutes trying to get that to change. So the function button does actually change the RGB. That actually helps the review much better. This is the first time I've ever actually functionally done this. So if you hold this now, you can actually switch to the different mode. This is going to be the pulsating mode. Now if you let go of it, it will do the pulsating function. It's not very strong in this degree, but it is an actual mode. So press the function key, which is right here. Press the button again. I don't know what this one's gonna do. Oh, this is the mode where you control the lights, and see how this one makes your lights go down and then this changes the color. This is the mode we're on right now. So now we're bright, changing colors. It's pretty cool, honestly. Now if you press the button, press the right bumper again. I'm not sure what this one's going to do. This is the cycling of colors. Cycling of colors mode. Pretty slow. Nothing really all that good to look at. Switching to the next mode. This is the fading buttons. And we're back to square one. What's cool about this controller is it actually has, if you look on the D-pad here, has a plus and minus button, party, game, and personal chat, which is right here. So pressing up on the D-pad while having this function button hold down, which is right here on the right stick, will actually control the volume for your headset. And also increase your buddy's game chat volume, as well as this controls your game volume. This controls your friend's voice, which is kind of cool, built right into the controller. So that's one thing I noticed when I first started playing with this controller, is that it was just very, if I was playing on Xbox, it was like I was hearing only the game and not the player. You can also change this within the settings, but obviously being able to do this while you're playing a game is kind of cool, honestly. So, how does it feel to play games? If you have sweaty hands like mine, this controller is just slipping all over the place. It definitely felt like it should need some grips, just some like grooved in like plastic on the back would have been kind of nice. The triggers kind of feel slippery. Other than that, it feels pretty decent if you're just playing a casual game. It feels pretty good, honestly. Yeah, but in terms of like an Xbox One controller, it's just an Xbox One controller. I really wish they would have done something RGB with the center Xbox button here, but that's the same problem even with like the Spectra RGB Fusion controller, which we reviewed many months ago. And personally, even comparing these two together, I would choose this Spectra obviously over the other controller any day of the week. My only gripe is that the RGB on this controller just looks infinitely better than any other controller that I've ever personally had. The RGB for this controller alone just looks better, feels better, all that kind of stuff. This also is easy on the fly settings for multiple different color factions compared to this controller. I will say this controller is nice because you can see the whole color throughout the whole controller as opposed to just the outline like in this one here. But this one still feels better, more premium quality, and has more easy grip. Whoops, I just turned the RGB off. Easy control than this controller here. It feels better, fits non-slip. It just feels more premium. The only difference is this one cannot control volume on the fly, so you do have to press the Xbox button and do the party settings that way. Although this controller is infinitely better in terms of thumbsticks, D-pad, buttons, and of course the Xbox button is still blanket with a little white logo indicating power on. So you guys can make that decision yourselves. I personally would say power a Spectra RGB, which I do have a video or a controller review on the channel as well. So please, guys, what do you guys think of these controllers? And if you've tried the PDP Afterglow controller, what is your guys' personal opinions on it? What is a better controller? Tech Tuesdays every Tuesday. So if you guys are looking for more of the budget-oriented controllers, keyboards, mice, PC parts, webcams, mics, anything like that, even more on the budgeted side, these are definitely one of my favorite things to cover on the channel. We do these every Tuesday. So guys, come onto the channel on Tuesdays if you're into tech and gaming videos, Call of Duty, just videos on video games in general. If you guys like either of the two, definitely enjoy my channel. And hopefully, guys, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.